Hope you're doing well. I'm telling you, I'm gonna box his jaws, y'all.
I'm glad that didn't come on earlier. Oh, she's mad at me, guys.
I'm telling.
Oh, Lord. Y'all almost missed a knockdown drag out. I know when to shut up, though.
Yeah, there used to be a saying as I was growing up. This is a totally different thing, but what we're talking
Who would
about.
have thought that?
Well, hey, but we used to say when you get aggravated at somebody, I'm gonna climb you like a tree. So
Well,
just
may not,
joshing.
that may not be a bad thing. Guys, this video is going to be on old wise tales.
Or old
Wives.
wives' tales. That's how I heard it.
And superstitions.
Right.
Sheila heard it wives' tales. Maybe people used to tell me, I'd say, I can't hear you. And they'd say, get the peanut butter out of your ears. I have shot guns since I was 8 years old, 6 years old. No ear protection all through the years. And
Yep.
back when
Yep.
you thought it
Yep.
wasn't manly, it's not manly to put ear protection on. Why would I want ear protection? I hear just fine. Yeah. Try it now.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Guys, let's start off. Let's see where we go. Some of these is good. Some of them may not be good. Some of them
Yeah.
you may have heard. Some of them you may not have. If you have some of your own and we don't go over them, please put them in the comments for us. We love reading them.
Sure.
If you drop a knife, a man's coming. If you drop a fork, a woman's going to be visiting you.
Really?
If you're in your kitchen doing dishes or eating or whatever, you somebody drop a fork at the table, and before they'd reach down to pick it up, somebody else say, well, I'm going to be getting company.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going to be a woman coming. What'd you drop over there? I dropped my knife or my fork. Woman's coming.
Yeah.
If you dropped your spoon, they'd say, well, going to be getting company. A man's going to be coming. I don't know. I don't remember what a knife was or if there was anything for a knife.
Yeah.
But I was back in the old days, you usually got a case knife along with your, not a steak knife, but a case knife.
What we call butter knife.
Butter knife.
That's what we call it, butter
To
knife.
put butter on.
And also, isn't there one? Not for sure, but like if you rub your nose, you got company coming. Is that one?
Well, you know, there's a couple for rubbing your nose.
Okay.
Yeah, but one of them is company's coming, I believe. I think it's in here. We'll
maybe.
see. Always sweep your floor from the front to the back. When you was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
when you was a kid and your mom told you to sweep the floor, what did I do? Mess up?
We just skipped one.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Always sweep from the front door towards the back door. Always sweep your dust out the back door. Don't sweep it out the front. You let good things come in the front door. You sweep all the old out the back. That was just an old. When someone leaves, don't watch them go out of sight.
See, I didn't know this.
It's bad luck. Somebody comes to visit you. Hey, see you later. Be careful. And they're leaving. You don't watch them go till they go out of sight or they get in a car and turn around and back. You tell them bye and go on back in the house.
That's usually what we did.
If you watch them, well, it's because we was raised in the mountains.
Yeah.
If you watch them go out of sight, it's bad luck for you and them. That's the old wives' tale. When you're, look at you.
Whoops.
You didn't see it. It was too far down.
No.
Go ahead.
When your nose itches, somebody's coming.
When your nose itches.
My granny used to say that.
Yeah. If a woman's lip itches, she's going to be kissing a man with a mustache. If a woman starts scratching her lips, she's getting ready to get kissed by a man with a mustache. It's an old saying. My lip's itching.
Yeah.
Your grandmother or somebody would tell them, even if it's a small child or something, just out of the blue, they just say, hey, you getting ready to get kissed. Somebody with a mustache. If you dream of someone who is deceased and in the dream they're alive, it's a sign of a wedding. If you dream of somebody that's dead, but you dream about them and they're alive, playing ball with you or coon hunting, whatever.
Yeah.
Then that's a sign of a wedding. Somebody's going to be getting married soon. Go ahead,
I
babe.
didn't know that
Can
one.
you see them okay?
If dream of blood or muddy water, something bad's fixing to happen. Now we've always heard of the muddy water.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. If you drink blood or muddy water, it's
Mhm.
bad. That's bad news.
Yep.
If
Floods.
you
Yeah.
dream of bloody, I don't think I wrote this one in here, but I could have. If we do, we'll try to remember it. But falling. If you ever dream that you're falling, most people knows this one. But if you ever dream you're falling and you hit the ground, don't worry about it because you're dead anyway.
Yep. I've heard that.
Because in your dreams, when you're falling, you always wake up before you hit. But
Mm-hmm.
if you ever hit, you know you're dead now. I don't.
Didn't wake up.
Maybe I don't have to tell you that.
Yeah.
You'll probably know it. Hopefully, you'll realize it. So this ain't right.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, this can't be right.
Yeah. We used to have a friend.
Sheila had a little boy in kindergarten. He's deceased now. That's how long she's been
God love
teaching.
his
He
heart.
died a while back, but he's sweet, old country boy, and just a little bitty fella. He grew up with our son, and she had asked. It was a math
It was a
question. wasn't
math
it?
question, yeah. And I forget exactly what the equation was, the problem was, but he gave me the wrong answer and he was sitting there studying about it, thinking about it.
Want Sheila to give him the answer,
Yeah. And I wouldn't do it.
and he looks at her and he says, four plus four was 9, and
Mm-hmm.
and he looked at her, and Sheila looked,
I'm
and
looking.
he said, that can't be right.
Yeah.
Sheila told me about that when she come home, and he was the sweetest little boy. Grew up be a man. I mean, he's a grown man. He's probably 35, 40 years old when he just passed away a few
Yeah.
years ago. But he's a sweet little.
He'd say, that
big
can't
old
be
fella.
right.
He's a big old boy, big old chubby husky boy. Anyway, sorry.
That's all right.
Whistling a tune on the Sabbath causes God's angels to weep. Have you guys ever heard that one?
No.
Somebody had sent us that one. I've never heard that one, but it said that if you
No.
whistle on the Sabbath, it causes God's angels to weep. Now, whether that's, we know, these are wise tales, but if you guys have ever heard that before, tell us, or
Yeah.
where
No,
it
it's
came from, or we're from the mountains. We've never heard that. That doesn't mean it didn't come from there, but
well, people have different sayings from different places. So
if you ever see a hoot owl, now we've heard this one. If you ever see a hoot owl in the daytime, something bad,
it's going to
something
happen.
bad is going to happen. If you see a hoot owl in the day, it's bad. Everybody knows that. I think. So if you don't know that one, put it in the comments, because I'd be surprised. I think everybody knows that, has heard that one in their lives.
Okay. If the tree leaves are turned up, it's going to rain. A storm's coming.
Probably seen that before when it's getting ready to rain or storm, the leaves turn up. Or that's a true one. I believe that one. If you get a stitch in your side, pick up a flat rock, spit on the bottom of it, lay it back down with the wet part against the ground, and that pain will go away. If you're ever walking or running and you get a pain in your side, like you used to do when you run you get a stitch in your side, it's called. And that's the old story. That's the old wives' tale. Pick you up a flat rock, spit on it, lay it back down on the ground. Doctor says that that's true. Has nothing to do with the rock, has nothing to do with the rock being flat, has nothing to do with spitting on it, nothing to do with putting it back down. What it has to do with is you bending over and picking that rock up.
That's what I
and
figured.
then bending back over to lay it down, and that relieves whatever is
Works
causing
it
the
out.
stitch. So
Makes sense.
is it coincidental, or is that the medical reason for that?
This one I don't do.
No, Sheila's never.
No, I don't wash on Sunday. I don't do anything on Sunday. Sunday is supposed to be, of course, the day of rest. And so we don't do anything, y'all.
Nobody from the mountains, or didn't used to be. The mountains, you would eat dinner. A lot of the dinner was cooked on Saturday.
Leftovers.
Saturday night. Yeah, or leftovers from Saturday, or it was cooked for the Sunday meal.
That's right.
You just got it out when you got in from church. If you're right-handed, never pour your water with your left hand, or the well will dry up. If you're left-handed, never pour your water with your right hand. never pour your water. Back in the old days, everybody had pitchers. You kept a pitcher of water in your refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
And if you took the pitcher out, you poured the water with the hand. If you poured the water with your offhand, your well would dry up, because back in the old days, everybody had wells. I don't know what would happen now, being that we got city water. I may try that tomorrow. I may get me a glass of water out of the sink.
See, the water goes dry.
I'm gonna pour it with the wrong hand and see if the city shuts the water off.
Mm-hmm.
That's an old saying.
Yep.
Don't pour your water with the offhand.
Now I've heard this one plenty of times.
Okay.
I mean, bunches. If a bird flies into the home, death is coming. We've heard that one.
If a bird, it used to panic people to death back in the old days. Bird flying to you. And we left our doors, windows open. We didn't have air conditioners growing up. Guys, when I grew up, we still had outhouses. When I grew up, we still had wells that we pulled our water out of. Look down that well, and them snakes would be laying around them rocks trying to be cool. And you're drinking out of that water.
Right.
We still had outhouses.
Yeah. We always kept a dipper.
Oh yeah, everybody had a dipper at the well. You get out there and pull you up a bucket of water, and that cold.
Remember the one that Papa had at his house, that little brook, a little stream there?
Yeah.
That come out of the mountain. Then we had a dipper that hung up on the side there. Mommy had her flowers in
Seems
front
like
of
I
it.
do remember that.
Yeah.
Some people kept a gourd that was just hollowed out, and
use that.
you
Yeah.
would use that, especially if you had a spring.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We had a spring.
Freshwater spring just comes up out of the earth.
We had a dipper we kept there, and we just get us a drink when we wanted it.
If you're ever in a room, I was going to the bird. Yeah, we kept our doors and windows open. We didn't have air conditioners back in them days.
Right.
And you just kill the flies, and because you
Shoo
keep
it out.
open that front door and back door and let that breeze go through. That's how we lived.
Yeah.
But if birds were common, they would fly into your house. They would.
Well, not to change the subject, but remember when we lived in our old place there, and your mom was there? We had a bird that kept pecking on the kitchen window.
Yeah.
He would come out and land on the windowsill, and he would peck on the window.
It wasn't long after that she passed away.
Yeah.
It wasn't long. On the kitchen window. I'd forgot about that.
Yeah.
Peck on the window.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably in here somewhere on these. Yeah. You're right. I'd forgot all about that. If you're ever in a room when someone dies, quickly cover the mirrors. It's thought that it could keep the soul from getting trapped. If you don't cover the mirrors, the soul may not be able to get to heaven. You got to cover the mirrors up. Now, we don't do that. These are wise tales and wives' tales. But
I've also heard to open up a window.
Open up a window. I think that's in here somewhere, but somebody had sent that one, or we had wrote it, or open up a window and cover up the mirrors. Guys, the ones in here that sounds real, anybody that's a Christian, we know God's in control. God's in charge.
Right.
One of them words we talked about a while ago was haints in our last video. A haint, a ghost, or a something like that. But the only ghost Sheila and I know is the Holy Ghost.
That's right.
We don't believe in ghosts. We don't believe in haints. We don't believe you have to cover up mirrors. No. God's going to take his souls, his spirit home with him when he wants them. Never carry out a body as a loved one who passed away head first. If they're faced to be looking inwards towards the house, they could get attached in death, not able to cross over. Easy. Make sure you carry them out feet first.
Well,
this is not we've never even paid no attention. I got a couple of buddies that owns funeral homes, and I'm going to ask them sometimes how they take. We were trying to remember the other day when we read this one, how they took mother out. Did they take her out head first? I believe you would, because when you unload them off the bed, the cot's already going that way. See, so again, we don't believe in this stuff. So, but it says take them out feet first, so that way they're looking out. They're not looking back. And there's another one in here that talks about when the person dies with their eyes open. We'll get to it in a minute.
Ladies,
go ahead.
Never set your purse on the floor, because it says if you do, You'll always be broke.
If you set your pocketbook on the floor anywhere, it means you're going to be broke. If your ears were burning,
Somebody's talking about you.
somebody's talking about you.
Sometimes mine stay on fire.
I have also heard if a bird hits a window and dies, someone close to you will pass away. Guys, we got a window downstairs where a pigeon,
Yep.
that was after mother passed away, but
Yeah.
we had a pigeon. We got
Well,
a pigeon
Dad
problem
had-
here. They got a pigeon problem here in the city. And a pigeon went to the post office one morning. I looked out there and seen a pigeon laying in front of the
Window.
sidewalk.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't look at the window. I just seen
No,
the
just seen it
sidewalk.
laying
There's a
there.
big old pigeon laying there. I went on to the post office. I figured I'll get it, clean it up later on. Didn't know what it was doing there. And come back, and the lady next door at the restaurant called and said, Fred, did you see the pigeon, or Sheila, whatever she said, pigeon in
window?
front of your house?
Mhm.
I said, yeah. And she said, that hit your window. She watched it fly off the other building, fly down into
Window.
the guy across the street says that that's happened to his building, or not the guy that's
Mhm.
there now, but the guy that owned it
Owned
before.
it before. Yeah.
Had his window broke out. A pigeon. I guess see a reflection, or
Yeah. Thinking it's another bird.
if you kill a snake and hang it on a fence upside down, belly up, it will rain.
Hmm.
If you kill a snake and lay it belly up on a fence, somebody had wrote and said, my Confederate grandmother used to say, praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
That's a
Sounds
keeper.
like a hill person.
Yep.
There was tough old people back then, guys.
And we've done this one
Tough
before.
old people.
The next one.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Says never closing a pocket knife, a blade that somebody else has opened. So if he has his pocket knife open and he hands it to me, I won't close it. I'll hand it back to him for him to close.
Never open a knife or close a knife that gave you open.
Right.
A bird flies inside your house, there's going to be a death. We got
Yep.
that one twice. If you sweep my feet, I got to spit on the broom, because if I don't, it's bad luck, and it will come for both of us. If you sweep under somebody's feet while they're standing around, you're trying to move them out of the way, they got to spit on the broom, or it's bad luck. If you dream of fishes, somebody's pregnant. If you dream of fish, somebody's pregnant. Sign of a pregnancy. If you drop your dish rag, somebody's coming, just like a fork or a spoon. If you're
Okay.
cooking or cleaning and you drop your dish rag in the kitchen, somebody's coming. If you see two cats playing on a roof, you'll see something you never seen before. If you ever see two cats playing on a roof, I guess the next thing you're going to see is something you never seen before.
Well,
I ain't seen two cats playing on a roof, so I guess
I
that's what
guess
they're.
that's what they're talking
that's
about.
probably
Because
what
I'm
they're-
sitting there thinking, I've never seen a cat.
I ain't neither. So that's what they're telling you. If you see two cats playing on a roof, you're going to see something you ain't never seen before, because I ain't never seen two cats playing. Have you?
Not on a roof.
If your right hand itches, money's coming. We all know this one.
Mm,
If your left hand itches, money's going out. You got some bills coming or expenses coming.
Yep.
That left hand itches. My left hand itches a whole lot more than my right.
Yep.
Owls are good luck.
Right.
Ravens are bad luck. At
Hmm.
night,
Mhm.
see a raven at night, bad luck. See an owl at night, it's good luck.
Wow.
Used to say to me, don't go borrowing trouble. Putting your nose
Where it don't
where it
belong.
don't belong. Don't go borrowing trouble. Did you see what they were doing down there? Did you see what they're doing next door? None of your business. Don't go borrowing your trouble. Don't go putting your nose where it don't belong.
I like that one.
Put a peeled onion under your bed if you have respiratory problems.
Shoot, I should have tried that. I
If you have
asthma
respiratory
attacks.
problems, put an onion under your bed. Boy, I wonder how that's going to smell after 2 or 3 days.
Law.
You're going to clear up your respiratory problems. Ain't it?
You'll be able to smell
I
it.
guess you'll get, when your respiratory problems clear up, you'll say, I got to get rid of that onion. It's
Yeah.
starting to stink.
Shoot.
Never ever rock a rocking chair with nobody in it.
Really?
Never go buy a rocking chair and nobody in it and make it rock. Bad luck.
Okay.
I've heard that from a kid. Never stopped me. In fact, I've took fish twine and tied it to rocking chairs on Mom and Pa's porch. Probably some of the ones
Scare 'em
Mom's
to
got
death.
downstairs. 100-year-old rocking chairs, and take it, move it a little bit, just pull that string a little bit, have it inside the screen door, and somebody be sitting on the porch and they'd look over at that chair, look at the trees, see if the winds are blowing, you'd move it a little bit more.
You're always
I used
being
to
a
aggravate
joker.
my
Yeah.
grandparents to death. If someone dies in a room, open the windows
Yep.
and cover the mirrors so
Yep,
the
we
soul
said that
can
one.
go to heaven.
Mhm.
I got news for you guys. God ain't got no problem collecting his souls when he wants them. No mirror or window is going to stop him not creating.
Yep. We got to pick a switch. She tanned our hide with.
Yeah, when we was kids, you got to pick the switch that you got whipped with. Go
Sure
cut me a
can.
switch.
And it better not be a small one.
You better get a good one.
Yep.
You better not nick it with your pocket knife. You better not break it. You better, because if you did, they're going to go get it next. And you didn't want them going to get it.
Ooh, law.
Never gift a blade or a knife to anyone without receiving a coin. Never give a knife to nobody
Yeah.
for free. If you do, you're going to break the bond between them. You're not going to be friends anymore. Something will happen that you and that person will not be friends anymore. You've got to get a penny at least. Give me a penny. I got you a gift. Never eat at the table with your hat on,
I've never heard that one now.
or
Or
you'll die
a beggar.
a beggar.
I've never heard that one.
Never eat at the table with your hat on, or you'll die. Never wear your hat in the house. Never step. Go ahead.
Never step on your fishing pole while fishing, or the fish won't bite.
Yeah.
That must be what happens to me most of the time.
Never step over your fishing pole when you're fishing, or the fish won't bite.
Huh. Never buy a woman a pair of shoes. She's going to walk away from you.
If you ever buy your wife a pair of shoes, guys, she's leaving you. I don't think I've ever bought you a pair of shoes ever.
No.
We have with my credit card, but
Yeah.
I probably
Yeah.
paid
But
for them.
I picked them out.
Yeah. And you the same way with yours, but never buy a woman. If an unmarried woman lets someone sweep under her feet, she will not get married for over a year. Well, at least it don't say she's going to be an old maid.
Yeah.
Just says a year. If a woman goes visiting on New Year's Day, she brings a year of bad luck to those she visits. If a woman goes and visits somebody's house on New Year's Day,
Yeah.
she's going to bring them a year of bad luck.
Shoot, bar the door. Don't let nobody in.
If the corn shucks are tight on the ears of corn, and the hornet's nest are high in the trees,
winter is going to be bad.
Winter's going to be bad.
Yeah, we've heard of that in bird's nest.
Squirrel's nest is high in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
If you steal something from a graveyard, someone you know and love will have to pay for your theft.
Ooh.
That don't sound good, does it?
Ooh, no.
Whistling girls and cowing hens always come to the same bad end.
Shucky
Whistling
darn.
girls. Sheila's a whistler.
Shoot.
They probably won't pick it up in here. Can you do that? Let me see how loud you can whistle real loud. See if you
You
can
want
do it.
me to try real
Yeah.
loud? I haven't done it in a while.
It may not. What's your dog? It's okay, buddy. Sheila can whistle. I used to be fighting in a ring and in karate fights back in the old days, and we could have some humongous crowds there and cheering and hollering and booing, and
the look on his face, y'all.
you could hear. I would know out of everybody whistling and carrying on. Or
well, the first time I did it, he didn't know I could whistle, y'all. And the first time I did it, he stopped. He looked at me and he said, "Did you do that?"
and some guy punched me upside the head.
Oops.
But no, she can whistle.
Yeah.
Everybody at school, when they need something, they're out at the playground or ball
Yep.
field or whatever, and recess is over and they can't hear or something. Sheila.
I have a built-in whistle.
If a tall, thin man comes to visit on New Year's Day and he has a lump of coal in his pocket, he will bring good luck to those who offer him food and drink.
Huh.
Wow.
See, I'm not,
How peculiar would that be? If a tall, thin man comes to the house, he's carrying a lump of coal in
yeah.
2026. I'm gonna be
Dang.
calling the police. Something's not
Something's
right.
not right.
Yeah, what's wrong with this guy?
That can't be right.
Yeah, that can't be right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Any man who carries a buckeye in his pocket brings good luck to those he visits. Guys, I used to love buckeyes. I thought buckeyes, we had buckeye trees all over the mountains where I'd run at. I used to collect, I'd have pockets full of buckeyes. And I just thought they were smooth and slick. And I carried buckeyes all the time. And plus slingshots. We made our own slingshots back in the old days. And
yeah,
see something bad or ugly while pregnant,
marks the baby.
it's going to mark your baby. You ever hear that, guys? Any of you all know that one too? Because I've heard that all our life. You wouldn't let a pregnant person see anything, a snake, a monkey, or you'd
something
see
scary, yeah.
you would see somebody that's deformed or whatever you call them, and you would ask and you'd say what happened, or the parents would or something, and they would say he's marked. I went to the zoo whenever
yeah,
and they would say that baby was marked by something they had seen.
right.
And that's an
I've
old
heard that
wives'
one.
tale, but that's
I've heard
one
that
that we always
I've heard that.
we wouldn't let a pregnant woman around anything. We went coon hunting, killed a raccoon, or anything bad happened, a car wreck, or if a blackbird flies into your house, someone you know will die. That's we
We've
believe.
talked, yeah.
We've heard blackbirds, but we think any bird.
Bird is what we've heard, yeah.
If you dream of the dead, you'll hear from the living, or it will rain. If you dream of the dead, you'll hear from the living. I don't know.
I don't
I
understand
was trying to
that
remember
one,
that.
yeah.
Well, I'm thinking that's somebody you haven't heard from in a while.
Oh, okay.
Somebody in the military, somebody that's been mad, somebody's.
Yeah, okay.
If an old dog's howling at night, you stop them. That it knew death was coming. If you heard a
Okay.
dog howling at night,
Stop him.
most people would holler. They holler at their dogs because they're trying to sleep.
Always, yeah.
Shut up, old Duke, or old Blue, or old Red, or shut up, trying to sleep. But it's also a sign that somebody's going to die.
Now this one we've heard.
Yeah, you know that one. Everybody does.
Black cat crosses your path, make an X. Black cats are supposed to be bad luck.
If someone gives you plants or seeds, don't say thank you. The plants will die and the seeds won't grow. Now that's the old wives' tale. Somebody gives you any plants or seeds to put in your garden, don't thank them for them.
Appreciate it.
You can just give them.
Don't
You can just give them something back when they produce. But if you thank them for it, they say that they won't grow. That we done said that one. Don't whistle outside after dark, or a haint will come calling. If you whistle outside after dark,
well, I'm glad I was inside.
Booger Man's gonna come calling. If you hear something, call out your name. You're outside after dark at night. You hear something call out your name. Walk backwards inside and make sure the door is shut tight. If you go outside after dark and you hear something call your name,
you're in trouble.
If I do that, I'm not walking backwards. I'm going to turn around and run back inside.
As fast as I can, y'all.
Especially in the mountains as a kid where we grew up. If you find a feather in your pillow, means death. Well, back in our days, that's what we had was feather pillows.
Yeah.
Feather crown, it says. A feather crown, whatever a feather
I don't know
crown
what
is.
that would be.
I think that's probably the end of the feather that you, because they would cut you would have nothing but the fluffy
feather.
stuff. So if you had the crown in there, it means somebody forgot to cut the crown, the stem off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. Now this one y'all probably heard of, guys.
Hang a horseshoe, open end up, so your luck don't run out.
Yeah. For every day it thunders in February, it will frost that day in April.
Rainbow around the
The-
moon means really bad weather is coming. I've never seen a
Mm.
rainbow around the moon. Have you?
No, I've never seen one, but maybe they're talking about, how the moon will glow and it gets this ring around it sometimes. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Now we live here. We're just a couple hours away from Cumberland Falls here in Kentucky. That's a famous little sightseeing place, and they have moonbows.
Yeah.
When you go there, stand at the waterfall and look up towards the moon, you'll see a moonbow because
Reflected.
if you
Yeah.
dream about a snake, someone is trying to conjure a hex on you.
Dang, somebody must be doing that because I dreamed of one a couple days ago.
If a black cat runs in front of your vehicle, wet your finger and quickly mark X. Three X's on your windshield. See, there's so many different versions of this stuff. If a bee hovers in front of your face, something good is coming. Put a coin in cooked cabbage on New Year's Day so more money will come as the year goes by.
Throughout the year, I guess. Or
Yeah. A female on her monthly, we'll call it moon time, is to never go to the garden
exactly.
place.
Canning.
Go ahead.
Whenever we're canning and stuff like that, nope. Mom would always check with us first. Or like you said, if you go to near a garden, it will ruin your garden, ruin your canning. We never did that.
We would be doing something in the garden, and I'd say, Sheila, help us weed or something. She'd say,
Can't.
Now that I look back, you was probably just using that. How many of them things can you have? Every time we weeded the garden, Sheila said, I can't right now. It's that time. You everything. I just now realized what was going on. That's not true on Sheila.
No.
Sheila works harder than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
We was raised on gardens.
Yeah. The plants will wither and die.
Mm-hmm.
And don't can or don't make fudge if it's that time of the month for
Yep.
a woman. Now we believe the part about the garden because one year or canning, wasn't it?
Canning.
We bought so many bags of corn, whole corn, ears of corn, and we canned pickled corn. We pickled it. Set it 21 days and then it should be pickled.
Right.
And we had like 96 jars of pickled corn because we love pickled corn. There wasn't one jar, was there?
That canned.
And when we got done, Sheila said, I told you.
Yep.
Sheila told me it was that. So let's wait till tomorrow. Let's wait till Thursday or whatever it was. And
put it off.
I said, no, let's go ahead. We already got them shook now. And because I don't believe I'm not superstitious. I don't believe in that stuff. I believe in that one. The jars will burst and not seal, and the fudge won't set up. Yep. Well, that's what happened. They didn't seal. Not one jar sealed. Every place you plant a bean seed, step on it, so there will be an abundance of beans on the vine. We used to plant corn and everything. We'd walk down the garden to make sure it was down in the ground good. You'd cover it up with a little bit of dirt, but usually went by to make sure a bird didn't come by and get it.
You usually plant it with the corn there till the corn got started. You plant your beans is what we did, so the bean would grow up around the corn. That's what Daddy always did.
Never put sassafras in a fire. I don't know. I don't know the reason for that one.
Never heard that one. No.
Somebody
maybe y'all know.
We told some people we was going to be doing a video on this, and we got a lot of response from it.
Thank you all. We appreciate that.
Dream of eggs and fish means someone is pregnant close to you. We seen the one a while ago about fish. Now there's eggs and fish.
Well,
if you sew on Sunday,
you'd have to root the stitches
out of your nose before you could go to heaven. In other words, don't do anything on
We don't believe in doing anything on Sundays anyway, guys.
Anymore. Since I retired, I don't believe in doing anything on any day. I don't do much any day.
Shoot, that's all right. That's what retirement's for, right?
If you're stirring something, cooking, don't change direction stirring it or it will burn. If you're stirring to the right, keep on stirring, because if you turn around and go the other way, it's going to burn on you.
Huh.
If
If-
you burn supper,
Someone's mad at you.
someone was mad at you. Well, probably the person you're cooking for.
You're supposed to eat.
I have a feeling that if Sheila burns supper, I'm probably going to be mad. So we could probably write that one
That's
up.
about
now.
right.
We could probably believe that one. If you dreamed of a snake, you have enemies.
Mm,
I always dreamed that snake was the devil.
yeah.
I mean, I always heard
Right. Right.
what you do on New Year's Day, you'll be doing all year long. Now, we heard that and believe that.
Well, sure.
That's why everybody kisses on New Year's. New Year's, just as soon as it turns midnight, you kiss because you're going to be getting along and loving and all that all year long.
That's right.
If a lightning bug came in on your clothes with you, there'd be a death in the family. So if you come into the house and you had a lightning bug on you, there's going to be a death in your family.
Huh.
If a herd of cattle were laying down, it's a sign of the weather changing. Bad weather's coming. If you look out in the field and see a bunch of cattle laying,
Huh. Maybe I'm not.
put an axe under your pillow. Put an axe under the pillow of a pregnant woman when she's in labor. Cut the birthing pains. I'm not giving no pregnant woman an axe.
Oh,
Put her in labor.
She'll
Get everything. Get everything away
Anything
from her.
sharp.
Unarmed. Strap her down. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning.
Sailors, take warning.
Never throw bread into a fire or you'll be feeding the devil.
Ooh,
Anybody ever hear that one?
I've not
Never
heard
throw
that.
light bread or any kind of bread, biscuits or cornbread,
Really?
into a fire or you'll be feeding the devil. Somebody sent us that one.
Wow.
Never carry an old broom to a new house. Now, I've heard this one. Never take, if you move, never take your old broom with you. Leave the old broom with the old house. Buy you a new broom to take to your new house. What's wrong?
I've never heard that one.
We don't pay no attention to it anyway. We brought
know.
our, we ain't leaving a perfectly good
Yeah,
broom. Are we? Sweeping after dark is bad luck.
Huh.
I'll buy that. Never change bedding on a Friday.
Really?
Eat 3 messes of poke a year and you'll never need a doctor.
Sounds good to me.
Bad luck to work on Sundays.
That's for sure.
Never put your hat on the bed. Never lay your hat on the bed.
Really?
If you hang your shoes on the back of a chair, you're going to have a headache. Never throw salt into a fire. Someone you know will have a toothache.
So don't throw salt in the fire. Someone you know will have a toothache.
If your knee itches, you're getting ready to go somewhere you've never been. If you have a knee pain, pack your bags, you're going somewhere. If a broom falls for no reason, you're getting ready to get company. I've had that happen. Just be kitchen, some
Yeah.
broom will fall in the pantry or something.
Yeah.
You're thinking,
Fall
what was
over.
that?
If you accidentally set an extra plate at the table for supper, you can expect a guest for supper.
If you accidentally put down one too many plates, somebody's coming.
Make room.
If you get a cold chill, someone has just walked over your burial plot.
Well, I'll have to remember that one.
If your ears start burning, someone's talking about you. If you get your shirt wet while doing the dishes, means you're going to marry
A drunk?
a drunk. If you're washing dishes and you get your shirt wet, you're going to marry a drunk.
Huh.
You may be married to a drunk. You may be the drunk.
Whoops.
If you
You
get
know.
your shirt wet while you're washing dishes,
Well, no, sometimes water splashes
especially
out.
if you got a dishwasher.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You got to leak then.
Yeah. If you have a bad dream and tell it to somebody before you eat breakfast, that dream's going to come true. If
Oh,
you
my.
have a bad dream, we call bad ones nightmares. If you
Yeah.
have a nightmare
Mm-hmm.
and you tell it to somebody before breakfast, it's going to come true.
Whee.
If you swat a youngin with a broom, you're going to grow up lazy. They're going to grow up lazy. If you ever take your broom and swat a youngin when they're going by you or whatever, they're going to grow up lazy. If you sing just for supper, you'll cry before bedtime. You ever heard that one?
No. A hat on the bedpost is mighty bad luck.
For every fog you have in August, that's how many
Yes.
snows you'll have in the winter.
Really?
Every
So
morning you get up in August and there's a fog.
we'll have to remember that one.
If somebody sweeps around your feet, you're never going to get married.
Right, bro. If the old bees builds a nest mighty low, it's a sure sign of a hard winter.
Death comes in threes.
I've heard that.
Don't speak a name around a rotten spider, nor its way up, or else they'll write the name of the person you see,
They'll die.
and they'll die.
Wow, I've never heard of that
We
one
don't
either.
fool with spiders, do we, baby?
Oh, I have them
Whistling
killed.
on the Sabbath causes angels to weep.
Yeah,
That's
I've
what we
never
heard
heard that
earlier.
one. Yeah.
If you kill a snake, throw it over a fence. I think we've done these, guys. If you're
Oh.
going, if smoke from the chimney's going straight up, it's pretty weather. But if you see smoke coming out of a chimney, and this is true, and
Mm-hmm.
it comes out of the chimney and goes straight down toward the ground,
Mm-hmm.
you got some bad weather coming.
Yeah, I see that.
If it rains on Easter Sunday,
It'll rain 7 Sundays in a row.
if it rains on Easter Sunday, it's going to rain 7 Sundays in a row.
If it rains while the sun is shining, it'll rain the same time the next day.
If you drop your dish rag, somebody's coming.
Yep.
If you plant a pine tree, when it gets big enough to shade a grave, you'll die.
Oh.
If you plant an old cedar tree, when it gets big enough to shade your grave,
The one that planted
will
that'll
die.
die. Yeah.
Bees swarm in May.
It's worth a ton of hay. Swarm in June, and it's worth a silver spoon. A swarm in July ain't worth a fly.
Somebody sent us that
I
one.
like that. That's cute.
See a bunch of cows bunching up. We know that's bad
Mhm.
weather. Early to bed, early to rise.
Rise. Mhm.
Go ahead.
Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy and wise.
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Well, oh,
We
okay.
both messed up on that one.
Chucky darn
Apple a day,
keeps the doctor away.
eating bananas.
Will get you a boy.
You ever heard that, guys? If you eat bananas when you're pregnant, you're going to have a boy baby.
Oh, I've never heard
Is that a myth? Is it true? A full moon brings out the worst in people. We believe that. 40 years I've been a police officer.
Yeah.
Full moon, New Year's Eve. Yeah.
When we always say that when the kids are
Super
hyper,
Bowl. Huh?
when the kids are hyper, it's a full moon.
Yeah. Carrots help your vision. Is that true or not?
Nope.
Cheese causes bad dreams. If you eat cheese before you go to bed, are you going to have bad dreams?
Oh.
Actions speak louder than words. We've all heard that one. Chicken soup cures the flu.
Yeah.
I think these are I think they're newspapers are great glass cleaners.
Yes, that I can attest to.
Yeah.
Because my mama told me that. She said, if you ever run out of, well, she told me this. She said, if you don't have anything like Windex to clean your windows, you take vinegar and water and an old newspaper and wad it up, and then you can clean your windows with it.
Long and painful labor means you're having a boy. If you're in labor a long time, it's going to be a boy.
Huh.
If a groundhog sees a shadow, we all know this one, you're going to have 6 more weeks of winter. If a person dies with their eyes open, they were looking for someone to take with them.
Oof.
Onions relieves bee stings. You ever hear that?
I know deodorant does.
Yeah, that's what you always use on it.
Yeah. Our son got stung, what was it, 21 times? Something like that. And I'd called the hospital, and they told me they couldn't tell me to bring him in, but to use I can call poison control and they can help me with it, or take deodorant and rub on a bee sting.
Heartburn during pregnancy means you're having a hairy baby.
Yep, I've heard that.
Fish is brain food.
I've heard that.
People that eat a lot of fish has less dementia and Alzheimer's.
Yep, I've heard this last one.
Go ahead.
Chocolate helps women with their cycle. Yep.
Chocolate helps women during their cycle. Happy wife, happy life. We all know that one. Woman should lose one tooth for each child bared. If you've had 4 kids, you're probably missing 4 teeth. No wonder women in the mountains are toothless. No wonder they call it a toothbrush.
Yeah.
You should lose 1 tooth for each child.
Child you bared, huh?
That's why it's called a toothbrush instead of
Number
teeth
one.
brush. Old people can predict the weather. I believe that. Every time my back hurts worse than it does normally, I
Arthritis.
tell Sheila it's getting ready to rain.
Yeah.
Arthritis.
Yep. My dad he'd say his knees are hurting. He said it's gonna rain.
Honey helps with sore throats.
I've heard
Of
that.
course.
Yep. Soothes it, coats it.
Catch more flies with honey
Then
than
vinegar.
vinegar.
Sure.
Of course. A wooden spoon keeps a pot from boiling over.
Okay.
Stick a wooden spoon in your boiling water, your
Mhm.
water won't boil over.
Gotcha.
Walnuts are good touch up for
Yep.
furniture.
Yep. I've heard that.
If you've got scratches in your
Mhm.
wood furniture, take a walnut, crack it open, and take the nut.
Mommy used to take coffee grounds. If she had a scratch, she would take coffee grounds, used ones, and then she'd put a little bit of water with it and make like a almost like a little paste. And then she would put it over the scratch and rub it and then wipe it off.
Blend right in.
Mhm.
Hot baths or hot water makes men less fertile. Hot tubs, hot baths says it makes them less fertile. Now,
And I got one more thing to add to that too.
okay.
Not about that, but my brother, when he was a baby, he got burnt. He stuck his leg in a bucket of hot water because we were mopping, and my mom jerked him up, and she went and got mustard and spread all over his little leg, and that kept it from blistering. She put that all over him because his little leg was blood red.
Funeral processions, rituals. How many of you pull over when you see a funeral coming your way? Remove
Mhm.
your hat, bow your head, turn your radio off in your car. All signs of respect. That's the things
Sure.
people still do in the mountains. People still pull over. People still take their hat off. Some people get out of their car, especially if it's a veteran, and shows respect.
Mhm.
Cure your homesickness. You can sprinkle salt between the sheets and the mattress of the bed where you're sleeping, and that'll cure you. If you've got an illness, something's ailing you, put salt in between your mattress and your sheets. It's going to itch you to death, probably.
Yeah. Huh.
If you have a sore throat, cure for it. Tie a dirty sock around your neck and sleep with it. If you've got a sore throat, take a dirty sock and tie it on your neck.
Interesting.
First sign of sore throat, put a dirty sock.
Interesting.
If you've ever had a sty in your eye, very
Gosh.
painful
Yes.
to cure.
You're
Supposed to rub the tail of a black cat over the sty. If you ever get a sty in your eye, chase down a black cat and take its tail and rub it over your sty, and it's supposed to cure.
Well, we've heard one growing up too. Growing up, and this is kind of gross, y'all. But if you have a sty on your eye, go tinkle on your finger and rub it on your eye.
Woolly worms, we know that the blacker they are, the darker they are, the worse winter you're
Bad
going to
winter.
have. Bad winter. If they're black at the front and not black at the end or whatever, that you're going to have a bad winter starting out, and then it's going to ease up, or it's going to start easy. And if the
And
black's
bad.
at the end, it's
Or if it's black on the head and the tail, then it's going to start and end bad. My grandma said if you got like a wart on your finger, she'd say take your piece of bacon and rub it all over the wart, and Go out and dig a hole and bury the bacon. And the wart will go away.
Guys, I believe that's going to do us. If we come across any more, or y'all think of some that we haven't discussed and you want us to do a video on it, send them to us. And when we get enough of them,
We'll do another
we'll
one.
take a break. This is a whole lot better than talking about people or getting into
Yeah.
politics or whole easier on our Christian life, ain't it? Mine.
Sure enough, yeah.
Mine. I get that old mouth running and I speak it. But like
All
they
good.
say, you don't have to go to somebody else, see what Fred thinks. He'll tell you. So
That's right.
that ain't right though. Don't always make it right. Don't always make it the right thing to do.
We've always this one too. I'm sure you have. Haste makes waste.
Yeah.
Waste not, want not.
Well, you're on a roll now, ain't you? Now that we're getting ready to
Time
sign
to
off.
go, yo.
Time to go, yo. Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
thanks for watching, guys. We sure hope you are doing well. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye. God bless.